Hi, my name is Katie Davis, and I'm an associate professor at the iSchool, and I'm also the chair of the PhD program. I joined the faculty in 2012 as part of the iSchool's initial efforts to build a strong presence in digital youth research. I'm now the co-founder and co-director of the Digital Youth Lab, which is a group of faculty and students to explore the transformative potential of new and emerging technologies in the lives of young people. In a nutshell, I study what youth do with technology, and then I use those insights to design more personally meaningful and engaging learning and life experiences. So some examples of things that I study include how teens express and explore their identities online, the role that different technologies play in family life, and also what aspects of youth technology use support or undermine their well-being. And then two examples on the design side include an ongoing collaboration with the School of Environmental and Forest Sciences, in which we've developed and are now testing a mobile app to connect kids with nature, and also a newer collaboration with researchers in London exploring the potential for Internet of Things technologies, such as home voice assistants, to provide low-cost, at-home parenting interventions for parents with young children. A couple of other specific projects I'll mention include my Connected Lib project for those of you who are interested in libraries specifically. For several years now, I've worked with my collaborators in Maryland on creating a professional development toolkit to help youth-serving library professionals and also professionals in training to plan, develop, and assess innovative and engaging programs for their teen patrons. We've just begun a new grant where we're scaling the toolkit and adapting it specifically to meet the needs of librarians working in small and rural library systems. My newest project, which is focused on understanding and supporting teen resilience and well-being during COVID-19, focuses in particular on how teens are making use of network technologies and how their technology use is impacting their sense of well-being. And then the last thing I'll mention is a book I'm currently writing, which examines the different stages of child development from birth through emerging adulthood and considers how various digital technologies interact with these stages for better and for worse. A key goal of the book is to tackle head-on the complexity associated with technology's impact on children by examining individual and also social contextual factors that play key roles in how youth engage with different technologies. So I'll end with a few thoughts on how you might engage in research with me, and this advice might be useful more generally when thinking about approaching any faculty in the iSchool about becoming involved in their research. The first thing I'd strongly encourage you to do is to reflect carefully on what you want out of a research experience. Research takes a lot of time and effort. So to give you a metaphor, it's less like visiting a museum and more like preparing and installing an exhibit. And for me, at least, the best entry point to a research experience is through an independent study. So contributing in some way to one of my ongoing research projects, I'm very unlikely to hire you right off the bat as a paid research assistant. And you may end up taking more than one independent study because it typically takes more than a quarter to really dig into research and accomplish something meaningful. So with those tips in mind, I welcome an email from you and we can start a conversation about possible opportunities for this year. And I hope you all have a wonderful year at the iSchool.